What's going on, everybody? It's your boy AB. Thank you for checking out another one of my intraday/day trade analysis on Tuesdays. Unfortunately, I was supposed to go live at 6 a.m. and right now it's currently 12:07. So I really do apologize for those who were waiting to tune in. I had some internet difficulties, so sorry, guys. It just happens, but let's get at least I want to get an analysis because I'm even happy because it looks like not a lot has even happened in the market, right? So let's go ahead and check out the DXY first of all. So in the chats, in my chats that I have, I've been saying that okay, so I wanted the DXY to come down and then retest this buy box and then push to the upside, which it definitely did that yesterday. I was a little late on checking on getting it on this candle for getting it all the way down here rather than for up here, but still it's still a solid move. So I still think that this is gonna still push to the upside, but it's just been doing a lot of consolidating in between these zones right here. So let's go on to the 15-minute time frame. So yeah, it's just been really just in consolidation in between these two zones right here. But I still do want to see price push to the upside. Let me actually push this a little higher. So I do actually want to see price continue up a little bit higher. Right now is definitely not a time that I would be looking to trade. I'd never trade at this time unless I'm scalping like the indices or something like that because they usually start to move between 12 to 3. But yeah, I just want to see what the DXY is going to do from here. I definitely do expect it to still push to the upside, at least to the 23.6. So let's go ahead and check out arbitrage real quick. So arbitrage, this is 5 minute. That's funny. So the 15-minute time frame, it's been pretty much like wishy-washy. It's just been consolidating a lot. So don't really like how the 15-minute was looking. 1 hour, it did call for a sell around 2 a.m., but that was a fake out. Then it kept going to the back to the upside, and it's been riding on this 1 hour RSI line. So kind of want to see what's going to happen from here. But from the way how this looks like, it could be pushing to the downside, but I'm not feeling it that much. 4 hour time frame, it's getting to look like it's calling for that buy, which this is what I love to see. This is what I personally love to see. I love to see the 4 hour moving like this, and the 1 hour is still calling for that buy. So all I would be really looking for is the push to the upside on the DXY, a retest, and then a continuation to the upside. That's what I would be looking for on this move right here for the DXY. Not really anything else. Maybe like just hit right here. Yeah, I like this a lot. And so yeah, that's for the 4 hour. The daily is still definitely far away from even trying to call for a sell. Last sell was caught up here, and that dropped a lot. So I'm just, like I said, I'm just waiting on the DXY to push up, break this RSI line, retest, then continue to the upside. That's what I love to see. So let's go ahead and go on over to the alerts real quick. Let me get rid of this real quick and get rid of some of these. All right, clear log. All right. So let's go ahead and set an alert for the buy on the DXY arbitrage. I'm gonna long it once per bar close and then create. So we'll see how that plays out. Let's go ahead and look at Euro USD. So EU, I've been getting these alerts right here that price is like trying to exit out. But then and then before I discuss, I was getting these alerts to get out of EU, but I'm just like, these don't look that solid. Like this line doesn't look solid. I had this alert going on a lot, and I did say that I was gonna, like when we called for the sell, it did fake out for the buy, but then it came back down. So I'm just like, let's keep trading it. And so currently still in this EU trade. Currently still in this EU trade from yesterday. Break even has been hit 23%. I did not even notice that. I think my magic keys, which is right here, which I'll explain again in the future. I think it already took me at break even, but 70% of this trade should have been taken off profits right at this 23.6 because that's how I usually trade, and then the rest of the trade that's right out. It's been consolidating. Let's check out the 4-hour time frame real quick. So price, well, actually, I want to look at the daily. Let me actually clear the charts real quick. Hide everything. Daily candles. So we just have some consolidation up here for the past 4 days. Nothing too crazy has happened yet, but I still am, I'm still looking to see what this trade is going to do. Sorry. I still want price to come back down here to the buy box to continue to the upside. But this trade right here was just a quick move, like a quick 77 pips move. Currently just floating in 40 pips in profit. So it's nothing too crazy, But I just still want to see EU push to the downside. I don't really have a setup on here because it's just been consolidating. So therefore, I'm just like, I'll just wait and see what happens, I mean, you could. Let me see what this fib right here is talking about. 61.8, 71%. Yeah, this could be a place where price would definitely start to retrace and go back to entry. But I'm still going to be holding this trade and seeing what's up because, like I said, I do still want to see this push to the downside. I'm not really feeling the upside push at this moment. So that's with Euro USD right there. Let's go over here. Oops, what did I just do? Oh, my bad. And so 1 hour time frame, it's still calling for the sell, but it looks like it might be pushing up, which, like I just mentioned, this put might be a place where price is looking to turn around. I don't personally want that to happen, but that could be an opportunity. Let's go to the 4 hour time frame. 4 hours looking to call for the sell, which is what I'm really looking for with Euro USD right now, right? Because I'm pretty sure if we go to the 2 hour time frame, sell's already been called. It's been holding up right here, so I do expect it to continue pushing to the downside. Let's go to the 3 hour time frame real quick. Never trade on this, but same thing basically. It's holding right here. It is calling for the sell. I'm actually probably going to end up, you know what? Arbitrage, short exit all. Once per bar close. Create. Let me see how this plays out because I like this 3 hour. I never trade on a 3 hour time frame, by the way, but I like this 3 hour trade right here for Euro USD. So here's a setup that you guys can have. I would put my stop loss probably just. It's not really a day trade because this is 40 pips and 40 pips on EU is a good amount. But I would personally put my stop loss like right there, and then put my take profit down here. So this is the 1 to 3.8 risk reward ratio trade. I like that. And then so I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it over here, right? See what it looks like. Paste risk to reward ratio. So this is what that trade looks like for it to come back down over here, which let's just say and like I said, I still want price to come down even lower. So this is still a good trading opportunity. It's 154 pips for 40 pips. I like that move a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into that. Hold on. Let me actually change my broker. Euro USD. I'm going to get into this trade for sure. Oh, my bad. Send account to 10%. Okay. Oops, my bad, y'all. There you go. That's what I wanted to get rid of. Okay. Open calculator. And so entry is at 1.21136 and take profits at 1.19595 or 1.19600 basically. 1.19600. And then stop loss is at 1.21540. Yeah, I like this trade. So I'm going to open it. All right, and let me set some things for break even and stuff like that. So what I'm doing right now is I'm currently on an MT4, and I'm actually setting a trade. I'm using this thing called the Magic Keys, and again, this thing is amazing. It's really good at like setting. I already have parameters set so that, like, let's say that I put it at, for instance, I'm risking 2% of my account on this trade, right? That's just an example. I'm really risking like 1%, but I'm risking 1% on my account on this trade, and I set my stop loss, I set my TP. It already adjusts my lot sizes to how it goes, and so that's what I'm just really using. But this is a good investment. I would be talking more about this in the future. Like I said, I just have a lot of stuff that I got going on and cooking up in the lab. So, activate break even trigger, and I'll be like I said, once I get I like how the thing goes down, and I'll show example of how it works and all that stuff and my personal opinion on it. And yeah, 50% right here is fine. There we go. My bad, y'all. Okay. So I got that set up. So yeah, Euro USD. I like this sell right here for sure. This is what it looks like on regular charts, but this is what I'm looking at right now. And I'm still holding this trade right here to the left as well. And yeah, let's see what this bad boy can do. Okay, so that's for EU. Let's go on to GU. I'm actually going to be nice. I'm going to actually post the charts, the trades that I'm getting into. All right, so GU never got that retracement to the upside. What I still kind of want to see right here, I just did it from this drop, not from here to here, but I want it like this instead for a better possible entry. But I would like for GU to do this for me. I would like for it to come up to like the 71% and then end up dropping. That would be what my personal entry would be. Oops. Like I'd mentioned on Sunday, I said that I did mention that I was like, yo, this would look like a good entry if price can push up a little higher than drop, but it never did that. It just continued to the downside. And I was like, well, that's what it looks like it's going to do. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. Right here. Remember I had mentioned that? I said that, oh, this looks like it's just going to end up pushing up to it just looks like it's just going to keep dropping. It indeed did that. So I wanted to push to the upside. It never happened. So that's unfortunate. But 1 hour time frame is currently calling for a buy. I missed my entry for this. If I were to try to get into a buy, I would have got it in when the price is at the RSI line right here. But I do want it to come push back up to the upside, like I had mentioned, because it matches up perfectly with this fib right here. Matches up with the 78.6 a little bit, but more of the 71%. So that's what I'm looking for on GU for me to get into the sell on it. Let's go to the 4 hour real quick. 4 hours already called for a sell, but it's been retesting here, so I don't think that might happen. But then again, this is already like played out, like in arbitrage's eyes type of thing. So 4 hour, not really looking crazy about it. 3 hour looks about the same. So yeah, let's see if we can get that retracement to the upside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set an alert on GU right here. tell me that, all right, prices came over here and it's retesting the 61.8 fib, right? Create that, see what that does. But I'll be wanting to look at the 71% fib right here. But if this doesn't happen, then I'm not going to get into the trade. You feel me? So it's going to be looking like this. Risking about 93 pips for 223 pips. All right, so and that's a good 1 to 2.4 risk to reward ratio. I personally like that, so that's what I'm going to be looking for GU. And so yeah, that push up could definitely happen. It's all good. AUD USD was in this trade. TP had smacked, and then price went right back up. TP smacked down here, went right back up. That was clean, if I remember correctly. Yep, right here. Quick 33 pips. All right, so AU has just been consolidating. I definitely, from the way how this looks right here, it makes me want to buy. Makes me just want to buy AU, because if we put price right here and then over here, prices came, hit the 61.8, went up a little bit higher, then came back down and came and hit the 61.8 again, and then it's just been consolidating. It's been a whole lot of mess. I don't necessarily want to even look at anything AUD pairs related at this point. 4-hour time frame. Yeah, this looks, I mean, this bullish and bearish engulfing, and then another one right here. Yeah, I'm not really caring for how this is looking at this point. I'd rather just be patient and wait for a breakout from one side and then a retest. Because if we're going to the daily, price is still over here up at this resistance. And if it's still going to hold up here, I still want this retest, damn it. If it's going to really go bullish, I want this to happen overall. If that's what it's going to do. But if not, then it is what it is. But I don't see any trade opportunities for AU currently. Let's go on to arbitrage to see if we can find anything. It's calling for sells on the 1-hour time frame. Let's go into the 4-hour. 4 hours setting up for sells, so that's what I like to see as well. Daily, nowhere near it. 3-hour probably is already calling it. So this is another trade opportunity if you would like to try to get into this. I like Euro USD personally better than AU at this point. So I'm like, this is, like I said, this is an opportunity for anybody else who wants to take it. Go ahead and give that out. Probably the buy call will be called right here. So that's like 20 pips. So this is a good risk, a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio right there. That's for you. And if you want to match this up with on the naked charts, let me drink some water. Hold on. Okay. So then paste it. That's what it looks like on the naked chart. So it just be coming right back down to where we had taken profits the first time. But again, I don't personally like the trade. Like, that's just me. But arbitrage is calling for it. I'll go ahead and get the exit for it as well. Arbitrage, short exit all. Once per bar close, create. I think I forgot to set one up for EU, but that's fine. And so, yeah, we'll see how that plays out. Okay, so let's go on over to GA. Let me actually set AU to orange. That's not mine. I mean, yellow, that's not my trade, but it's something that I'm still looking at. All right, so GA. GA is just unbelievable, man. So on this drop right here, GA retested here, then went down a little bit more, which came a little bit to where I was planning on it to come to. But with it rejecting off of, with it coming back bullish, like this is literally something that came out of Payton's book, right? You got the drop lower to stop players out or traders out. Pushed to the downside, 61.8, even hit the 71% would have been my entry. Then we would have got in. We would have already taken most of our profits. Like this was a slick ass move right here. But I wasn't paying attention to GA like that, so that's unfortunate. But with this fake out happening, this is what it looks like to me, and then this coming down to retest it and then going bullish like that. This makes me definitely think that GA is going to go bullish right now, right? So let me go ahead and clear this out. Because if you go on a daily time frame, when did GA close over here? Never. It never closed under here. So this is definitely telling me that GA is going to keep going bullish. And so, I mean, all I see is it like flagging out right now. Like, watch. So you have pushed to the upside. Like I said, it's an ugly flag. It's not even necessarily a flag. But this is what I see it really just pushing off of here to eventually take off, really. Like, that's all I really see on GA. And if it's flagging like this for it to take off to the upside, then again, I expect AU to push to the downside. So still waiting on GA to make a decision, especially with these candles, the way how they're closing, again, is not making me feel like this is going to close or this is going to push to the downside anymore. But we'll see how this plays out. Let's go on to over here. I'm pretty sure the 1 hour's been already called for a buy. Oh, it's just calling for a buy, actually. Called for the buy. Gave the fake X out or exit, which is probably beneficial. But like I said, the 71% fib did get touched here at 7 o'clock. Dang, I would have if my internet was working, I would have gotten on. I would have gotten another. Sorry, let me calm down. If my internet was working, I would have probably been able to get us back into this trade realistically, because I'm just like, yo, that's crazy. But anyways, GA, this is solid trade. They call for the buy right here. Personally speaking, I would have wanted to get the re-entry right here from arbitrage and then get up there, but I don't think that's going to happen. If it does, then hey, I'll definitely get into that. But like I said, if I was paying attention at between like 6 when I was supposed to get on, I would have been like, oh, that's the call. Look, hit 71%. We would have been in super profits. Would have been taking that 70% of the trade, even 100% right here. That would have been a take profit that we wouldn't even have to look at GA. But still, I do expect it to continue to the upside. 4 hour time frame, it's not looking that great. So let me go to the 3 hour. Yeah, if I can get the retest and then a push up, that'd be great. But other than that, I see GA just pushing to the upside. So let's go ahead and go on over to EA. So this was a mistake that I made on my part when I was doing the analysis on Sunday. Instead of putting the fib right here at this right here, and this is a mental note that I gave myself even the same day, I need to push my fibs all the way to the high, to the swing high, to the swing low, because we could have avoided taking this type of trade right here. And if we would have pushed it up here, and it's funny because I didn't even get into this trade because I was too busy taking profits and worrying about the profits I made. Well, not worrying about it, but you guys get what I'm trying to say. But if we would have got into this trade, let's say that it was at the 78.6 right here, or the 71%, we wouldn't have to have worried about getting stopped out, because look what price did. Came to the 90%, ended up dropping as per usual. And it would have hit smack TP right here. Although I was thinking right here, but most of my profits, like 90% of my profits would have been taken right here, which price ended up coming down for. Would have been a nice move. But anyways, enough of that. That's just my mistake. It happens. So what I want to see with EA, still to this day, or still to this day, I'm funny. Oops, I did not want to delete it. I still want EA to push up to this upside right here, right? See it currently at level 1, level 2. Level 2 consolidation on the 4-hour, which takes the longest. One more push to the upside, and then I expect price to continue to the downside. That's market maker method talk right there. So I just expect it to still push up over here and then push down. So I'm not going to really be getting into anything for EA until I get this hit. So I'm going to set this up, set an alert, and 61.8 fib level on EA. And we'll see what happens there. So on to the 4-hour time frame. Pretty sure, ooh, the 3-hour is calling for a sell, but it's rejecting right here, right now. This could be interesting. We could be experiencing a drop on this move very shortly. We'll see how that goes. Oops, did not mean to do that. Let's go on to the 4-hour. Yeah, 4-hour even called for a sell, but it's not really looking very sellish, but I like the sell personally because that's what it just looks like it's going to do. You know, the 1 hour is calling for a buy, but it's whatever. 15-minute call for a sell. It's retesting it right now. But like I said, overall, I'd rather just wait for this move right here. But realistically speaking, I don't think that's going to happen quite yet. Because remember with the TP that I had over there, where it was going down to? It was coming down to this 61.8. And so let's actually see something right here. I'm going to draw this line at this 61.8. Gonna copy it. Then I'm gonna come over here. The 4-hour call for the sell, right? I'm gonna see where the sell is going to. Paste arrow. Okay, right here. That's acceptable. Yeah, I'll be watching EA for sure. I want to see how EA plays. I do like this 4-hour sell, really. So I'm actually gonna set up an alert, short exit all, and see how this plays out. But I do like this EA sell for sure. I do like it. It's gonna be on my radar. So GU, those are on my radar. Euro GBP. I haven't even looked at EG for the past couple of days. And it keeps proving to me over and over again that it doesn't want to go bullish. So yesterday, look at this candle right here. This is not telling me that it wants to go bullish. And then after this, the very next day, I'm glad I didn't trade it because I probably would have got my ass beat on it. But even the very next day, another candle. It is not telling me that this wants to push up. So I'm definitely seeing EG dropping to the downside. I'm very glad I didn't trade this. Very, very glad. Let me go to the 1 hour. Yeah, this looks like a mess, but look what happened here. Pushed up to the 71%. Would have been at 70% profits if I was paying attention to this trade. But yeah, this still looks like it's going to go to the downside. The daily time frame, those 2 daily candles are not telling me that price wants to continue going higher. And especially, just like I mentioned on Sunday, especially when price is this high, look how high price is. Price is basically at the level where it's been at these levels for quite some bit, and it hasn't necessarily been gaining strength. So I'm expecting EG to drop, and EG is definitely going to be one of those swing trades that you hold for a minute. So I mean, overall, the plays already happened. Basically, like I said, it came to the 71%, then dropped, and this would have been the trade setup. Right here, 71%. Stop loss up here. You're risking 29 pips. The trade probably down to right here, realistically, 106 pips. A good 1 to 3.5 risk to reward ratio. Wait, what is it? 1 to 3.63 risk to reward ratio. But price has already moved on. It's already done this stuff, so let's not even talk about it. Right now, I don't see anything that I could personally get into. on these charts, but that's why we have a system, right? Arbitrage, 4 hours setting up, and then look what's happening over here on a 3 hour. It's setting up as well. 1 hour, I'm pretty sure it's already made its call. Ooh. If I can get price to come back up here at 0.9832, I'll keep selling this. I would sell this and I would hold it. This would be my entry for a swing position on EG, because I do like the overall sell bias on it. So if I can get that to happen, this would be like for short-term traders, and this would be like a good almost 1 to 2 risk reward. Just push price down and say that you are going for a 1 to 2. There you go. That looks better actually. And yeah, this would be the entry that I'll be looking for on EG. I definitely love the EG play right here. And like I said, it matches up with the 3 hour almost getting ready to be called. And the 4 hours definitely another one that's getting ready to be called. So look, once the 4 hour calls, that's probably when you're taking profits off of this trade. So you don't even have to have this as one of your swing entries. You could have it, you could have it as a swing entry, and then just leave that. Then when the 4 hour calls, place another trade there. I'm gonna play that for sure. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and set an alert for EG crossing arbitrage RSI line. I just wanted to tap that. Then I'll get into my trade. So I'll create that, and then I'll also create an alert telling me when to get out. There you go. So EG arbitrage, short exit all, once per bar close, creates. All right, I like that. Yeah, there's another trade setup like right there. So let's see how that plays out. I'm gonna go ahead and go on to Euro NZD. I think I missed my reentry on EN. It's kind of payback, but it's patience payback, you know? Yeah, you see, I've been wanting price to drop down to right here. I think that's going to eventually happen very shortly to continue to the upside. I still feel that very strongly. Let's see here. Because even from here, from this top, price from down here, price pushed up to 61.8, left the wick there. Stop hunt, damn. If I was paying attention, man, damn. Well, I would have missed it because this happened exactly at 6. I would have probably missed this, but still, this is solid. And I still expect it to continue to the downside. Honestly, that's really all I see on EN, and I can't really get into anything right now, personally. So the 1 hour is already called it. 4 hour time frame. It's just about to call for a sell. Let me delete this. It's just about to call for the sell. Let's go on to the 3 hour real quick. Yeah, this is about to call for the sell, and then this is going to be the breakout retest. So what I would do is just wait for it. No need to rush it. If you want, you could try to get the breakout because the 2 hours already called for the sell, but I want that breakout, retest, then continuation to the downside on EN. So I'm gonna wait for the price to push down, push up, then I'll look back to get in. So let's see how that plays out on EN. But I like that move for sure. But yeah, so that's basically all I have for EN. Let's go look at this. Is gonna be another trade I'm looking at. Gold. I'm so glad, so glad that I didn't trade it. Or I wasn't looking to trade it because obviously just kept pushing to the upside. I am mad that I didn't get my entry down here from when I said I was going to buy it like 2 weeks ago. But it's all good. Let's go to daily. Price is holding up at this little area of support, of resistance. It's holding up at this regular resistance right here. So what I would be wanting price to do is to jump down. Still want to come and hit 70 or 71%, 78.6, then continue to the upside, right? Still what I want to happen. Oops, sorry. Let that go right there. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to get to this chart. Thank you. Perfect. This is still what I want to see happen with gold. I could possibly see it coming back up to like 1884, 1885, and then dropping. But I'm looking for sells right now. I'm not looking for any kind of buys. I want that retracement back down to push to the upside. But I'm not gonna try to sell it or buy it right now. Just gonna be patient, see what it does. Right? There's no point in me doing that because that's just idiotic. I mean, if we're still looking at it from this huge drop, let me actually get rid of this stuff right here. Hide. Still gonna leave that there. Still gonna leave those there. If we're looking at it from this, price still has a lot of this imbalance to come and get at 1922 or at 1907. Price still has a lot to climb up. So again, I'm just gonna wait for this move. If arbitrage gives me an entry, then sure. If you want to sell this right here, then sure, absolutely. But right now, I kind of can't really, I can't really like be saying that. Oh yeah, I'm about to hop into this. I seen that rejection right there, but other than that, no. I just need to see it drop. Drop some, like give me a huge drop. Not even it hasn't even retraced off of this. Hasn't even given us a retracement off of that. So I can't really say that I'll get into this like bravely. No, not the 15-minute. No, not the 1 hour. 1 hour looks good as setting up, but I'm just gonna be watching it from this point. Like I said though, if you want, be my guest. You could sell it from right there. That's all you. If I were going to be a risky trader like that, I'd probably look for a setup like this. And then I'll look for not even, probably put like right there. But you do expect to get wicked out though. You would have to expect to get wicked out. But this would be an opportunity right here. If you're down, look at that. This is a what? 1 to 6 risk to reward ratio, risking 103 pips to get 688 pips. You can make a good amount of money off of that right there. But I just like again expect to be wicked out first. So that's what I got for gold. Waiting on that. S&P. Yesterday I gave this trade on my channel. I didn't even expect much of it, to be honest. It came and hit TP nicely. Rejected there. Dropped. It even dropped a little more, but then boom, pounced up. So, I mean, I'm okay with that happening. I'm not chilling. I'm not tripping at all. I made my money off of this. I was good. But again, let's just go ahead and clear all this off. So now price is back up to these all-time highs, which is it just recently made. And it's made a bullish move like this. I think that it's just going to just continue to the upside. I mean, I don't like that it'll continue to the upside because it's like, again, it's at all-time highs, and I can't trade it while it's up here. The only thing I really could do here is risky sell it, and it'd be like looking like this. That's all I could. That's all I could really do with this. All I could do is do short-term moves. A 1 to 9.31 risk-reward ratio. I might fuck around and get into this risky-ass move, but at the same time, like I said, it's really, really risky. I'm not really caring for it. And the same thing with Dow Jones. Like, I don't even know why that's there. Dow Jones hasn't even climbed up all the way back up to there. But if you do the retracement, it looks like it's at a perfect spot to do that. So, again, you could definitely take these trades. I might personally actually take them, to be honest with you. But it's just hella risky as they're creating higher highs. There you go. There's a setup. Once price moves 91 points in profit, move your stop loss to break even, then continue, or 914 points in profit, move your stop loss to break even, take 30%, take 70% at the 23.6, the continuation, right? Ripple. I still, like I said, I still have Ripple dropping. I still want it to come back down at like even at least to 50 cents or to 36 cents would be love. But it's just been playing around a little bit, so I'm not even really going to concern myself over it. Bitcoin. Still have it dropping down here, back down to 15,000 until the push to the upside. So that's really all I have for y'all. Is there any? Let me check if there's anybody even on here. All right, cool. There is a couple people. If there are any questions, anybody wants to ask me, like Bitcoin and Ripple, I still have them dropping, but I'm not feeling like trading them. So really only trade setup that I've given. I'm not given. This is the trade that I'm currently in right now with EU. Currently a little bit in profit. GU, I'm waiting for price to push up to 1.34467. AU, this is the trade that I'm just waiting to see what happens, really. I'll go over the DXY one more time, sure. AU, I gave this setup right here. I might, if you want, you could take it. I didn't really care for it. Let me see, 3 hour, I think. Yeah, 3 hour time frame. This is the sell. I have an alert set up for it if you wanted to go over it. GA, 1 hour time frame. I would want price to push down over here to go push to the upside. Sure, I'll take a look at GJ. That hot mess, I think. EA kind of looks like it wants to sell. So I'd want the breakout retest, like 3 hour time frames calling for a sell as well. So that looks like it's going to drop maybe. EG, this is what I was really looking for. 1 hour drop, but I don't think that's going to happen. EN, I think this is on a 4 hour for arbitrage. Yeah, I would need for a price to break down, go back to the upside, then keep going to the downside. Let me see. Yeah, I'm still looking for EN to drop. So yeah, gold, not really looking for anything except for if you want to be really risky, you could take a sell right here, right now. Have your stop loss at 1882. That's like for risky traders. And S&P, like I said, if you want another risky trade for you to try to get a sell from up here, Dow Jones looks better, honestly speaking, for that type of trade. It's at the 78.6. But it's up to you guys. And DXY, just to go over it one more time, it's really just consolidating in between the zone right here. I do still see that it's going to push to the upside, though, as you can see with this bullish candle that's happening right now. And for the 4 hour, I'm expecting this push to the upside of the RSI line, retest, and then a continuation to the upside. 3 hours already called for the buy. So yeah, I'm pretty confident that this is going to push to the upside on the DXY. And then last but not least, go to GBP/JPY. So GJ is still playing games because this is still from the entry that I had, my swing entry right here. I had added another entry right here, my swing, but this is for the swing entry. I'm going to hide these. But what I want to see on GJ for me to get into like an intraday trade is for price to push up 71%, and then I'll continue to sell it again. I really do want price to continue coming down even lower to like right down to 136.400, but this would just be the setup right here for the trade. Right? It's a good 1 to 2.3 or 1 to 2.5 risk to reward ratio. If you want, you could aim for the 78.6. That's more of what's the word I'm looking for? Conservative. Well, not conservative. It's just more of a safer entry, a better entry, because your risk reward changes from a 1 to 2.5 to a 1 to 3.7, which is extraordinary. So I'm actually going to go ahead and set up an alert right here at the 61.8, telling me when GJ is came to the 61.8 Fibonacci level, crossing 61.8 fib level on GJ, create, and we'll see how that goes from there. I'm going to look to enter right here, though. So that's just me personally. So yeah, that's with GJ. I hope that answered your question. Going over it. All right, guys. Well, thank you for popping up. I know, like I said, I know it was late, but I appreciate you guys for popping up and looking at my analysis. So let's just see what ends up happening in the market and let's make some money, So no problem. Y'all have a good one.